and Mike bring you into their world. It's not just chickens and the Angus herd. So take off your boots, relax, and go beyond the ranch.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another edition of Beyond the Ranch. I'm Mike.
I'm Erin.
And this is part of our Wyoming Life. It's Sunday evening, and that means that we're hanging out with you. And
why is the TV in a weird spot?
Why do you have to ask this now when you could ask this before we started?
I just realized it while the intro was playing. I was like, oh, it's way over
because we
here.
can see it better. So if
you can see it
I had to
better.
move the TV because usually the camera's in the way of the TV, so I have to do this.
Well, not for me, it's not. But now I have to very noticeably
Do you want me to move the TV?
No, it's fine.
Is it bothering you?
Kinda.
Do you want your own
bothers
TV?
them. I can't make eye contact.
Well, they feel weird when you make eye contact. So this is awkward. Maybe you roll your eyes, and then that's enough eye contact for everybody. Anyway, big talk today about the weather, which is really goofy.
It's cold. I'm concerned.
It's cold. We had to turn the heat on up here today.
Yeah, not downstairs. No, we're just going to suffer downstairs. But up here, it's
I don't know.
cold.
The other morning I woke up and you had left the bathroom window open, which is really annoying, by the way.
Why is it really annoying?
Why? Who sleeps with the bathroom window open?
Literally everybody.
The bathroom window. Whatever. Okay, so anyway, bathroom window's open. It's like 62 degrees in the house.
Is the chat frozen? It's not moving.
Well, because everybody's like, oh crap, Mike's in trouble again.
Raise your hand if you sleep with the bathroom window open. I look forward to it all winter.
You sleep with the bathroom window open in the winter time.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. You leave it open like that much.
I mean, sometimes.
And that's lets all the winter in. It's like if you might as well just leave it open all the way. The same amount of winter comes in, whether it's open that much or this much.
It's pretty much like your fault because I had 3 kids and now I'm just hot.
That's my fault. I vaguely remember you being involved in that process somewhere, but I'll take the hit on that one. All right, that's cool. Anyway, weather is all over the place. It's like Weather by Sybil. It's it's hot, it's cold, it's cold, it's hot, and then we need like Prozac for Mother Nature.
Our low tonight's 39 degrees.
39 degrees. See, not me. It is closed. See, exactly.
I mean, when it's really hot out, I don't leave it open.
Yes, you do. You leave it
Not
open
when
all
it's
the time.
70. No, it's too hot.
It's letting the hot in or the cold
Yeah,
out.
let the hot in.
The hot in and the cold out. Anyway, yeah, so we got, 30 degree weather tonight? 35?
39.
39 degrees. And then tomorrow, Erin's my resident weatherman.
Tomorrow's cold. Wednesday's 90.
For Ranch Roundup, what's the weather look like?
Saturday's like...
Oh, wow, I just put way too much whiskey in there. I'm not paying
Great.
attention to what I'm doing.
Cool. The printer needs paper, by the way.
Oh, cool.
I tried to
Roll
print,
my eyes out
I was
loud.
trying to print the lunch menu.
Your phone tells you the printer needs paper?
Well, because I tried to print the lunch menu for the kids.
Oh,
from
I
my
thought it was just
phone.
like, it said, like the
No.
printer gained consciousness or something and was
Yeah,
sending
so-
you text messages.
I mean, weather's just kind of all over the place. Wednesday's 90, Thursday 77, Friday and Saturday are high 80s, and then Sunday for a VIP picnic on the prairie, 66 degrees. So
All right, so bring your our
your
Wyoming Life
coats.
sweatshirt because it's going to be a chilly one for that.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about what's coming up for Ranch Roundup. If you're going to be here, that is awesome. If you're not, I'm sorry, but
there's still tickets available if you don't have plans for Labor Day.
yeah, exactly. Or if you really want to not come and buy tickets, you can still get in on the virtual event if you tell us you're not coming.
Yeah, but it messes up our count and stuff. Ghost tickets are over. It's done.
Jeez.
It is.
Stick a fork in it. Sorry about that. You missed the window. But if you're willing to drive here, you can still buy tickets.
If you're going to come in person, yeah, don't tell people to buy tickets. That messes us up so bad.
No, it
when I'm
doesn't.
like-
Why doesn't it mess us up? We just
Because-
take them out. They're not going to be here.
Yeah, but we don't know that they're not going to be here.
Usually they'll tell us.
But they
Kevin
don't.
McHale bought tickets.
Yeah, the
He
ghost.
said, I'm not going to be there.
That's what we're done with. Ghost tickets are over. Please only buy tickets if you're actually going to attend the event.
No, I'm really looking forward to Ranch. Are you looking forward to Ranch Roundup yet?
Yeah, there's more stuff on the to-do list, and then
That's
I'll
not what I
look forward to
asked.
it.
That's not. See,
Yeah, no, I
you're
am.
dodging the question.
I am. It's stressful though.
It is very stressful.
Gives me
I'll give you that.
heartburn.
We were. It gives you heartburn. We went to where did we go today? Office Depot to get all the stuff printed for Ranch Roundup, and it costs like $1 per person just for printing. It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
But we did get everything printed there, so we're done at that stop.
We still have to pick it up.
Well, yeah, we can have somebody else pick it up for us. Maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? So, are you nervous still? Are you worried about getting things done?
Oh, yeah, the gardens are still full of weeds, and it's The wind blew 40 miles an hour.
Yeah,
today.
we didn't get much done today, but but we are going to have some fun, obviously, here. And we still have this week before we get to Ranch Roundup, and I'm planning on putting out a couple of videos, at least one video this week. Keith Taylor, who's here, he was here anyway, from Beckert, is going to be showing up here on the ranch on Tuesday, and he's actually going to be helping us get some more fencing done. So we're going to try to make another video with them. We also have bring Bambi and Blonde Cow back. Yeah. So that's kind of the big plan for this week. Maybe. I don't know. You tell me that there's not enough time to get stuff done, and then I'm supposed to make 2 extra videos. I know, but we still have a YouTube audience that you have to take care of.
I know. Thank you, Preston, for the $20 super chat. There's nothing to fold, Steve.
God, I hope there's not. They're actually cutting everything for us and everything else, so I think we're pretty much good to go. So we have that happening. Obviously, Keith is going to be here for Ranch Roundup and get a chance to hang out with everybody, and they're going to have a booth and show some cool fencing tricks and all that kind of good stuff. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun with Keith here with us. Mm-hmm. Is there anything at Ranch Roundup that you're specifically looking forward to, besides it being over with? Because I know that's what you're going to say.
Rude.
Okay, if I wouldn't have said that, what would you have said was the thing that you're looking forward to the most about Ranch Roundup? And you would be like Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon, maybe.
We worked on the schedule today, and like it's a bit overwhelming. Like I'm excited for people that have attended both years, because I know there's a few people coming. Like I'm excited.
There are a few, a few returning people.
I'm excited to see like what everybody's like reaction is from like this year compared to like last year and stuff, because like last year kind of people got bored. And this year, like if you get bored, it's because you didn't get up and go find something to do, because there is a lot of stuff.
There is. We started looking at the schedule, and it was like,
it's too much.
How do we fit all this stuff into one single afternoon?
Yeah, and so I hope that with both years.
You know what? We forgot the rock pile. Rock Pile Museum is going to be here all day too.
Add that to the open the whole time list.
Actually, yeah, we have a list somewhere, but
it's on the dry erase board. I'm just excited to see like what people's reaction is and stuff, and a little more structure this year, a lot more activities. I wish more of our sponsors could be here, but due to COVID,
right.
it is what it is. Your mic went out.
Oh, did it?
I don't know.
Oh, it did. My battery died.
Oh, so professional.
I know, right? But I can fix this while you talk about Ranch Roundup. Go ahead.
Bring the schedule over so I can see it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, we've just made a lot of changes. Essentially, like the core of the event's still the same. Like, meet Mike and Erin, see the ranch. So the schedule's 2:00 gates open, meet Mike and Erin. If you guys did purchase ghost tickets, you're going to get to do a live stream. You get to do the AeroQuip demo with Blonde Cow and Bambi. There's a lemonade stand again. BCS, one of our volunteers is going to run the BCS. What else is in there? I'm doing a chat in the garden. Keith's gonna be here. What else is on there? We're gonna have carrot cake. We have roping demos. We have horseshoes. We're trying to do a group picture at sunset. That's the thing I'm probably the most worried about, is group picture at sunset.
The group picture at sunset, that's what has you worried.
And then Mike's gonna end the evening with I don't know, what do you call it? A speech? Not
really, yeah, like in a normal situation it'd be like a keynote.
Yeah.
Type speech.
Okay, so and then that's just the schedule. The whole time though, you can see the animals, like the pigs and the bottle calf and Blonde Cow and Bambi. You can visit our vendors. You can have a scavenger hunt if you're a child.
Actually anybody can do the scavenger hunt, really. Yeah.
There's silent auction. You can visit the food trucks or the bar. You can do the Tweels track. Mm-hmm. Which you created, and Jeff. There's horseshoes, there's cornhole, there's a bubble station for kids. We have merchandise this year for sale on site. We have door prizes. What was the thing that we just said to add to the
Rock Pile Museum is going to be here with their with their sheep wagon. If you've never seen a sheep wagon, and if you came last year, you can really, talk about it if you had a chance to look at it. But basically what sheep herders lived in for years.
Yeah.
And well, not years at a time, probably for like months at a time, but when they took care of their sheep herds. And Stephen, of course, who was here with it, is insane. So
if you're a ghost ticket holder, you will get an email.
Right. If you're a ghost ticket holder, basically you'll get an email that will have a link on Saturday, because we can. Okay, so there's some logistical stuff because we're actually live streaming on Friday from the hotel.
No, you can. We're live streaming on Owl on Friday, but the Saturday live stream can be on BTR, so you can.
Oh, it could be.
Both.
So I could schedule it ahead of time. You are right. I can schedule it after this.
Yes.
Because you can only have one thing scheduled
at a time.
At a time. So we can have that done. So
you get an email with the link in advance.
Yeah, you'll get an email with a link, and it'll also be on our Facebook page for Ranch Roundup.
If you are only part of that group if you purchase tickets.
Right.
It's not a public group.
And it'll also come out through a text message.
Yeah, if you sign
up for our text message service.
If you purchase a ticket, you know the number to text the code to get part of the text message program. But if you purchase a ticket, you should have received an email.
Right.
If you can't find it, look in your junk folder.
Correct. And ghost tickets are no longer available, and not because we're just being mean, but because I had to make a great big banner that has all the ghost ticket holders on it that we're displaying right below the stage at Ranch Roundup. So everybody's going to get to see their name there. People will be able to look at that. I think that's going to, and that banner actually I've decided is going to go up in the sales barn in perpetuity.
No, you don't have to print your ticket, Trinity. No. We have a list. So.
Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Mike Bloomberg will not be here, mostly because he already knows everything about ranching and farming and doesn't really need to be shown anything. So, but it should be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. Last year was stressful up until the moment we looked out the window and we saw wagons coming in.
It was still stressful.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Once you hit that point, it's like, okay, it's done.
Well, yeah.
Like there's nothing else you could do. People are here.
Stressful.
You worry too much.
Apparently.
Maybe. How many ghost tickets were there? There were a lot. Like 300 and some ghost tickets, I think. Something like that. It's a huge amount of ghost tickets.
It's pretty small print on a banner.
It is. It's a big. It's a 16-foot long banner, but it's small print. Yeah. which kind of not really great, but.
Will Trump be there? No.
No, I don't think he bought a ticket, and he would have to buy a ticket if he was coming. I wouldn't comp him. I think he can afford to buy a ticket. Don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Friday, of course, we're doing the live stream from the from Towers West Lodge in front of a live audience, and I'm hoping that we can get a lot of people to be involved with that. I want to be able to we tried to do it last year where we took questions from people in the crowd. That really didn't work very well.
In live stream?
Yeah, I think one person came up and asked a question. But the hope is that we can be able to have people come up and ask questions. You and I will be on stage. Keith is going to get up with us
during live stream. Have you talked to Keith about this?
A little bit. He'll do it. He's a good sport. We also have some really cool videos that are sent in from other sponsors, so we'll be able to show some of those. And the big thing, though, so after Friday on Saturday, and one of the most exciting things for me is the Edible Prairie Project silent auction. I think
that's such a good sport.
I think it's fun. It's cool, and one of the great things about it. So I was talking to some of our sponsors about what we were going to do for the silent auction, because a lot of our sponsors kick in things. People that don't even sponsor the event, like Gun Grabber. Gun Grabber today, we got a box of 6 different gun grabbers in this box. Yeah. That we're going to be. We might even make one a door prize. I mean, why not? It'd be fun to do. So stuff like that. But AeroQuip, who makes all the big green equipment that's out there, I was talking to them on the phone. Of course, they're in Canada. Yeah. So getting stuff, they can't be here. But we said, do you have anything you want to put in for the Edible Prairie Project? And Brody, the guy that I talked to, the CMO, he said, I would really like to put a rolling gate in for the silent auction. He said, but I can't get you one. And I said, well, that's funny because I happen to have an extra sitting here from when I put together the corrals that I didn't use. I don't know if it's kind of like that extra bolt that's left laying over, laying on the side after you put together something. It's like, I don't know where this bolt goes. This time it was a 400-pound gate. So I said,
I'm not shipping that.
I actually have one sitting here. So I said, let's give that away. So that's an $800 gate that they're gonna throw into the silent auction.
So there is going to be an online silent auction for people that could not come, and there is a gun grabber in the online silent auction. There is a tractor mount or a suction cup mount that you can put in a vehicle. That is in the silent auction. I'll have to look through the box because they did send a ton of stuff, and like we pretty much got the online silent auction done. Megan has worked on that all weekend. We worked on it Thursday night. I'll see if we'll throw another one on the. I just got to figure out exactly how many is in there.
Yeah, I think we have more boxes at the post office too.
Yeah, so there might be a couple of gun grabbers in the online silent auction, but on our main Facebook page, you guys will get the link because anybody can participate in the online silent.
Exactly. Are you okay?
I just had a hiccup. Remember the other night I had the hiccup so bad.
That was funny. I thought there was like a frog or something in the house. It's like, what the heck is that noise?
Like, whole body hiccups, like it was bad. So anyhow, online silent auction will go live sometime next week, probably Monday or Tuesday. You guys will get a link if you follow us on Facebook. We'll probably put it on the community tab on YouTube. And if Mike makes a video, he'll probably put it in the description box too. Because
I probably will.
So certain items are available in the silent auction, and so stuff that we can ship, things like the 400-pound Aeroquip gate, you will only be able to bid on that in person.
Actually, you could bid on it and just come pick it up.
Yeah, you're taking it home with
you. It could be pickup only.
No, it's not. I can't separate the two on the silent auction platform. So there'll be certain items available to only in person, and then stuff that everybody else can participate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. From Anita Bergner, $10 super chat. Good luck with Ranch Roundup 2020.
Thank you.
Could you explain how to identify dairy cow from beef cattle? Yeah, it's not really hard a lot of times. There's obviously different breeds that some breeds cross over, some don't. I mean, obviously any breed can probably be a beef cow. I mean, people, jerseys, all that kind of stuff.
The dairy industry is more so like playing with like breeding like Holsteins with Angus and stuff, so that like there is some crossover production there. And dairy genetics, and like we don't play a lot with genetics with our beef herd and stuff, but like man, oh man, is it. We had a dairy farmer that was bow hunting, and chatting with him just a little bit was it's interesting. Like I know you could buy semen, right? But you can buy sexed semen.
Mm-hmm. You sure can.
Did not.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, I didn't tell you that. You can.
So yeah, it's all about genetics, and so, but also like the look. Like obviously, like a Holstein's very easy to identify. Jerseys are also very easy to identify. The crosses are a little bit harder, but like in your main commercial industry or like milk production, you're gonna have a lot of Holsteins, a lot of Jerseys, a lot of, I don't know what else.
What's that Swiss one? Isn't there a
Swiss Miss?
No, not Swiss Miss. There's like a Swiss milk cow, and I'm drawing a blank. But the easiest way to tell a milk cow from a beef cow is walk up and grab their udders. A beef cow will kick you in the face, and a milk cow will probably say thank you. And I mean, brown Swiss. There we go. I couldn't think of that. But yeah, don't try that. By the way, don't do that. That would not end well, probably. But
Swiss Miss.
Yeah, Swiss Miss. Swiss Miss makes the milk chocolate, right?
The hot chocolate.
Honestly, there's not an easy way to tell the difference.
No, you just have to learn the breeds.
Yeah.
And it's just like with dogs, like you learn.
And it's also going to be a lot of times where you're at. I mean, like here in Wyoming, you don't see a whole lot of dairy cows.
Yeah, and like dairy cows don't muscle out like a beef cow does. So like their hip bones stick out, and like on a beef cow, when hip bones stick out, we're like, oh, she's old. Like that's an easy indicator that a beef cow is old. Freaking Holstein, man, those things are like razors. So it just depends on, you just have to learn those breed traits and characteristics.
Exactly.
So
I have something in my throat. I have a frog in my throat. Anyway. Chocolate milk comes from brown cows, that's right. Yeah. Totally. Where were we? What were we talking about before we started talking about milk cows?
Roundup.
Yeah, we were talking about Ranch Roundup. I mean, that's honestly when you think about what's at the forefront of our mind, it is Ranch
totally
Roundup at this point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to? We actually have Jeff Lake here in the studio with us. Jeff Lake has been here helping us for the last couple weeks get ready for Ranch Roundup, and we were talking about some of the items that are up for EPP. So Jeff, can you grab that camera and kind of just kind of show around the room here what we have set up for EPP?
I mean, it's not on like display or anything, and like it's kind of thrown in piles and stuff. We will have a sheep pelt in both online and in person. We've got some hats, some belt buckles. That tree is a jewelry tree. We have some crocheted items. We have a quilt. Thars donated a bag, hat, and that pumpkin. We have a Wyoming state flag, an antique scale, a chalkboard. We have a ladder, like not an antique ladder, but a rustic ladder. Yeah, so that's all stuff that's going to be in person. That's the in-person table. And then there'll also be some meat packages. So there'll be a beef and pork package. There'll be a lamb package. And then Jeff on the other table over there.
I don't know how much cord Jeff has. Hold on.
He might have enough. So this is kind of the online
Show my messy
pile. Yeah. Some jewelry, a belt buckle, a bolo tie, more crocheted items, the blanket that Rebecca Davis donated. Oh, and then we have some soap and bath products, both in person and online. More crocheted stuff, the gun grabber. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, there's a few things. Oh, there's some gift certificates and stuff too. There's some Cattle Mac stuff. I don't know what's in that bag, Jeff. No, not silent auction. I think you got almost everything. Cattle Max has some stuff for us. I can't remember where we put that. I think we put that online. Yeah.
I don't know. I am so far out of the loop on some of this stuff.
Well, you don't need to worry about the silent auction. I'm taking care of that. Megan and I got it.
Okay,
I think we got it.
Jeff built a horseshoe pit today.
Yes, thanks, Jeff.
That took none of your input.
No.
Actually, none of mine either, really. I mean, it was just like all of a sudden there's a horseshoe pit. Yeah. Amazing.
Jeff, you can sit. I'm done with the schedule. You can sit back down. Thank you, Wendy.
Have you heard of an ice cube device for cows to track in their cycles, potential lameness? There was a guy from Scotland talking of them today. I have not. There is a lot of interesting stuff that comes out of Scotland about cows. You remember the moo call? Mm-hmm. That was either Scottish or Irish. I can't remember where those guys were from, actually. And I know there's a huge difference, but yeah, a lot of stuff does come out of that area, though.
Yes, the silent auction will benefit Edible Prairie Project.
All right.
You guys have any questions for us?
Yeah, feel free. Oh, Hoof GP.
I don't have any idea.
I wish I had time to watch YouTube, honestly. I can't wrap my head around having enough time to
You watch
be able to
The
do
Office every day.
I watch The Office to go to sleep, mostly. Or background noise. Background noise is always good. What's the official name of the ranch? What does your brand look like? Our brand is an A. We've showed it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an A bar brand. So.
The kids are downstairs, and I can hear them. What are they doing? They're running around.
They are. They're getting all crazy.
They're okay. They're fine.
We're still so our rope teacher. We're still searching for a good one that's going to be here. Hopefully, our neighbor actually right up the road is going to be able to do it.
We've got a few options, but nothing like confirmed yet.
Yep, exactly. How's the cow that had the bad leg? The calf, I'm guessing, with the broken leg, is doing fine. I catch him out there running around all the time. So.
Where'd you get your shirt?
Oh yeah, this shirt, it came from Amazon, but don't buy one from Amazon because we're going to have one kind of like it that comes up on our website. We'll actually have an Angus. I don't think this is an Angus.
What's a bull?
It's a bull, but I don't think it's an Angus
It's a
bull.
nondescript bull.
I don't know.
It's not a longhorn. Yeah, it does have a hump.
Yeah, so. Will the ranch store be open Thursday afternoon? Dying to try some caramel rolls.
No, the farm store will be only open Tuesday and Wednesday this week. It'll be closed Thursday and Friday and open Sunday.
Open on Sunday. So Sunday morning at 10 a.m. the farm store opens once again.
Yes.
And then you're going to be...
I got to have time to work on Ranch Roundup stuff, so
yeah,
sorry.
Exactly. Patty asked if you're thinking about getting another male peacock.
Well, we have one. We have one, and then
Yeah.
the 2 girls, and so like I think we're good. We're good with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Patty, I hope Manny's feeling better, by the way. I only watch 20 hours a day.
Good for you.
Keep me up to date on what's happening on the YouTube world. How can we buy a EPP t-shirt?
It's on our website.
It is.
Yeah.
And, you know what? We didn't have EPP t-shirts available at the Ranch Roundup. We didn't think about that.
No, you can buy them on our website. Too late now.
We should have done that. Lisa asked how school is going for the kids.
They did good this week. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of back in the swing of things.
A little bit.
Yeah. Haven't any homework yet, so.
Yeah, I kind of wonder about that. Are they taking it easy on the homework just because of the weirdness of having a windshield on your desk is just enough weirdness as it is? So it's like we're not going to give the kids
Yeah,
homework.
the
We're
kids
gonna
are
take it
behind
easy.
shields in their rooms.
Yeah, Kenzie told me I have a windshield on my desk. I was like, okay, that's cool. And she had a little wiper that goes across if like somebody sneezes or something. Maybe.
Yeah, but they seem to be doing good. Like, I mean, we've asked them a lot, like, if they're okay with the changes and, like, are they comfortable being there? And, like, they were hesitant to hug their friends and stuff the first couple days. And we're like, you can hug your friends.
Yeah, I think that, kids adapt really well
Yeah.
to things like that, maybe a little bit too well, because I know I would be fighting it tooth or nail, right? Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, and they know, like, they have to do this
they have
or
to do it, or they don't get to
stay
hang out
home.
with their friends,
Yeah.
right? So it's always a trade-off, so.
Scott, they don't want books leaving the school. We are told we've got library books home, so I don't know that they're so much concerned about that. And
Yeah, I
like
don't know
we're
about
getting
that.
papers home and stuff. We just didn't have any homework this week, which is fine. Mackenzie has to apply for a classroom job.
Oh yeah, she wants to be the messenger, she told me. I have to write her a letter of recommendation for her job.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, how am
need
I
to
gonna do
tonight.
that? I mean, she wants to be a messenger, so which means that she has to be able to talk, which she's great at that. Remembering some, so that I asked her what the messenger job entails.
Going
And
to the
basically, yeah,
office.
she has to go to the office, get messages, and bring them back to the class. Does she have to memorize them, or do they write them down?
Oh, they
for
write
her?
them down.
Okay, so she doesn't have to memorize anything. So
Well, I
that's,
don't even think she should be reading them. I think she just has to deliver them.
oh, well, that's well, she'll
don't
read
know.
them.
I know,
Come
she's
on.
super nosy.
Yeah, she's super nosy, so she's going to have to go to the principal's office, pick up messages. She's going to read
Not
them
the
on the way
principal's
back,
office,
or wherever
just
the
the
office, and pick up messages. By the time she gets back to the class, I guarantee you she'll read every single one of them.
She better not be nosy.
So she'll be like, Johnny has a doctor's appointment because he can't poop. And I guarantee you, that's what will happen. But, All right, let's
Thanks,
answer.
Butch, for being here. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Wait a minute, who's Butch?
Butch Bartholomew.
Oh, Butch, awesome. All right, let's answer a few more questions while we got this, while we
I
got
saw
the
a few
band
about
plan.
the meat chickens. Meat chickens are doing better. Did you have any dead ones today?
No.
No.
No, I think the last dead one we had was a couple days ago.
I took 3 out the other day.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
They're doing much better. We do have 208 that are going to be shipped the end of September. So that was our loss as of that last Monday.
I can tell just by looking at them.
So
and they're starting to get their feathers now.
Yes. So after 14 days, which will be, I have to look if it's 14 days from arrival or 14 days old, we have to start restricting their food.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. You can't give them food all the time?
No, at nighttime they have to take their food away.
Because they'll eat too much and
They'll
explode.
eat too much and their tendons will explode.
But they won't explode.
Well, they might. No,
I would almost pay to see a chicken explode.
mostly their tendons will explode.
That would be like an e-ticket at
That
Disneyland.
would be lame.
I don't know. You ever hear that there was a old wives' tale or whatever about, and I don't know, this may be true, that you would feed pigeons Alka-Seltzer
Oh, and they blow up.
and they would blow up. And I'm sure it wasn't as dramatic as like feathers come falling down. But in my mind it was. So I remember as a kid asking for Alka-Seltzer.
Oh my God.
And my dad was like, what the hell do you want? What do you want Alka-Seltzer for? And I could
God.
never come up with a good reason, so I never got Alka-Seltzer. And I don't think we had like Alka-Seltzer around the house, so it was like one of those weird things. I was like, I need some Alka-Seltzer. How as a 10-year-old kid do you go to your dad and say, hey, I need Alka-Seltzer?
That's horrible.
I never got any. Not for lack of trying.
Would you just like waste
You know what I
stomach
should have did was I
hurts?
should have went to my grandma's house. I bet you she had
You should
Alka-Seltzer.
have just been like, my stomach hurts.
I didn't know what Alka-Seltzer was for, right? I just knew it was for blowing up chickens. I mean, it could have been the same as TNT or nitroglycerin or Prozac or anything else. Like, I didn't know what it was for. So,
Boys are different.
They are. Poke it with a stick for the rest of your life. All right. Decorate the desk like the gator. Oh, Kenzie's desk. Yeah, that makes sense.
She's going to be able to see out of it, though.
That would be funny. She can't see it. Well, if we decorated like the gator, it'd be covered in mud most of the time. So, and that's not, it's like 50% mud, 50% other mud. I saw a question about the hunters back here. Unfortunately, it looks like the hunters aren't going to be here for Ranch Roundup.
They will be for hunting season, though.
They're not going to miss hunting season. They would miss Ranch Roundup. They never miss hunting season. So they will be here for hunting season. We got to think of...
so apparently the Alka-Seltzer thing works with seagulls.
Oh, with seagulls.
We don't have
Not
those
with
here.
pigeons. Actually, we had seagulls where I grew up too. I grew up in Montana and we had seagulls. Why
We have a few in town here in the
that's
parking
weird.
lots.
That's weird. We got to figure out something to do with the hunters this year.
Well, they're probably here watching.
No, I haven't seen any of them, unless they're lurking, which they might be. But
Bob's probably not. He lets us know when he's
yeah, Bob's like, hey, I'm here. But anyway, yeah, we got to figure out some way to mess with the hunters this year, once again. I'm gonna figure out something. There's got to be something we can do.
We got a skeleton and a scarecrow.
The skeleton. I forgot about my skeleton idea. That's coming. That will be happening. I forgot about my skeleton. Did I tell you my skeleton idea? Oh, okay, we're gonna do that. All right. Please, who are going to Ranch Roundup 2020, take the time to stand outside for a few minutes at the night and look up at the stars for me. It is different. I do hear that quite a bit. Like, I don't remember when I lived in the cities, or any city that I lived in, I didn't care about the stars so much.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I wasn't old enough to care or old enough to worry about it. But I do catch myself nowadays, like, looking at the, you ever look at the stars?
Yeah, I had to go turn sprinklers off the other night, and at first I was like, gosh dang it, I have to go turn off the sprinklers. And then I was like, oh, it was really nice out.
Was that the night there was no four-wheelers or anything for you and you had to walk?
No, that was to go to the chickens.
Oh, okay.
No, this was just to turn off sprinklers. But yeah, it was really, there was no moon. So if we have a full moon, it actually affects how many stars you can see.
It does, yeah.
But yeah, it was really nice, actually. There was no wind. It was warm before the cold front came. Feels like fall.
It does feel like fall. So yeah, I enjoy the stars. I've actually started to enjoy even just the sky occasionally. I can't remember.
Well, in the summertime, I look at the sky. I mean, we look at the sky all the time anyway.
Right, that's all you can see sometimes.
What are you doing on your back?
I was on the trampoline actually, on my back, and I was staring at the stars. The clouds. The kids were showing me shapes in the clouds, and I'm laying there on the trampoline and I'm looking up at the clouds. And I was like, when was the last time that anybody really ever does this? Like at some point in your life, you lay down.
I look at the clouds all the time.
Remember as a kid though, you lay on your back and you look for shapes in the clouds.
Yeah.
So I did that with the kids the other day.
Is there rain or no rain?
That's what you look for.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look at. But looking for, that one looks like a unicorn, and that one...
I'm a good cloud watcher, though. Like, I can tell you if that storm's going to make it to the ranch or not.
You can. You're pretty good at that stuff. So, all right, let's answer some more questions here.
You're scrolled way up.
I know, I'm all messed up. Chris Ledoux, Western Skies. Yes, William. I've seen somebody say feed their chickens for 24/7 for 8 weeks, then they're around 7 pounds, and that's why some Sanderson Farms grows so fast. You have like a schedule, don't you, for the chickens?
Yeah, I mean, I just have recommendations. We've never done this before, but yes, some people feed, it depends on how much protein you're feeding the chickens. And so they might be feeding a lesser protein, and that's why they can feed them 24/7. If you feed a higher protein, then you have to take their food away at night, or you can have problems. And you can risk it. It's just that their legs they're gonna grow too fast, that their tendons are not, and their muscles are not going to be able to grow fast enough, and so they will not be able to walk. You have that potential. Right. Not necessarily that it's necessarily going to happen with every chicken, but you have that potential. So it just depends on what percentage protein you're feeding them. And so there is chick starter, there's chick grower, and there's finisher also. And so it just depends on what they're doing. So.
Robert was asking me, as long as you're talking about chickens, the meat chicken's going to be kept in the chicken house. What's the plan for them?
They're going to go into the run because we have less of them. Like, we have enough square footage with our existing chicken run. We were gonna make some modifications. We talked about even putting them across the road, but because we had 208 that didn't make it, we have enough facilities with our current chicken infrastructure to just. We will have 2 batches though for a few weeks.
I know we're gonna have 2 butcherings.
Yeah.
2 slaughter. What is it called?
Processing.
2 process. That sounds way too nice. Processing.
That camera angle's
I'm
weird.
pretty sure they processed me when I went in the military.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think there was much cutting involved. There was like these weird air shots that we had to do though. So, Henry O was asking questions I saw a little while ago. Beef coming up this weekend during Ranch Roundup.
Yes.
Next weekend. Well, it's this weekend.
Wednesday or Thursday, beef will be back from Sturgis.
Yep.
Jerky's probably not going to make it.
We do have some pepper jerky
We do have a little bit of pepper jerky.
that we'll have. Yeah. So.
Jerky's coming. I talked to the new owner. It's coming.
You made friends with the new owner.
Well, I talked to
Sturgis Meats, who processes all of our beef and pork and beef jerky, which is beef. So I don't know why I said that. But they have new owners, correct?
Yes.
A new owner or owners?
I don't know the full details. I just know
But you talked to the
Cindy.
new owner.
Yes.
You made friends with her.
Well, I talked to her.
You guys bonded.
We talked.
You guys are you're like traveling pants
No.
friends.
We talked.
You're not going to share pants?
She shared some of the struggles that they're going through, and I shared some of the struggles I'm going through. And we just chatted, and we went over cutting instructions too. So.
Okay. Do you feel like you made a connection?
Yeah, I feel like the staff at Sturgis they're going through their own thing. Like every processor in this country is going through it right now. Cindy explained some of the things that they're doing to help work through this because a ton of people have all of a sudden decided that they want to process beef and sell beef and stuff. And so she explained some of the changes and stuff that they're implementing to help essentially get caught up. And I appreciate some of those things that they're doing. I hope that they work. I do think some of them are going to be good changes, like just even requiring a deposit when you schedule an animal. I see nothing wrong with that. And it will, they're a USDA facility, and USDA facilities are few and far between. There's a lot of people that maybe don't necessarily need USDA processing, and maybe that deposit will help them find a facility that's better suited for their needs. So,
Exactly.
And none of that is like, I don't know when any of that's going to go into place or anything, and she just said these are some of the ideas that we have. So, but the reality is, for us, we're still on the schedule. They're still processing beef. They're trying to get caught up and get our jerky made. And like keeping a processing facility staffed is a huge undertaking. Just keeping it staffed. So. It's a lost art.
It is. Going back here just a little bit. Trinity, if you have a question about the horses and their diets, feel free to email me at mail@ourwyominglife.com. I'll be happy to answer that for you. From Brittany, Mike, do you still do speeches? I do one almost every day. But yeah, I haven't.
There's no events happening.
Yeah, there's no with COVID that kind of shot down everything. A lot of stuff I'm doing virtually. I'm
doing a virtual event.
Yeah, virtual events. But hopefully soon we'll be back to doing speaking in person, because that's so much better than standing up here and talking into a computer like I'm doing right now. Let's see, favorite Mexican restaurant for dinner?
Yeah, I like Las Margaritas.
Everybody knows you like Las Margaritas.
Armando's is good too.
Yeah, exactly. That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, meat processors. They have a job that we were talking about it today. Even like if push came to shove and we had to butcher our own animals, we could do it. Literally, we would butcher it a few times before we figure out how to do it. But the processors, that's a whole different. It's an art form.
Yeah,
really, if you ask me, to be able to do as much as you can, save as much as you can, and make it most efficient as possible.
Yeah.
I think that it's something
It's a very
really
specialized trade.
Yeah, exactly. You would have been great speaking at the RNC convention. They didn't call me, by the way. I was kind of waiting for that phone call. It never came in. Why no more Mike Reed segments? That's a good question. If you have,
we're busy.
If you have something you would like to hear,
I have a few in my inbox.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you had any. You never told me that.
Because we're busy, and
but
I
you
forget
don't share
about
these things with me.
Do you share every email that you get with me?
Most of the time.
Most of the time, not.
Okay. Wow. If we'll try to get those back up and going. Honestly, our plan is after Ranch Roundup, I'll take a couple days off. We'll get back into the swing of things. We'll be back for, so next weekend we will not be doing a live stream here on the Sunday.
No.
We'll be doing Friday on our Wyoming Life in front of a live audience. Sunday we'll be off here. We'll come back next week at some point on our Wyoming Life, and then get kind of back into a new groove. That's kind of the plan, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have a return date.
I do not.
Yet, no.
It feels kind of good too. It's like it's very,
Yeah.
I don't really know what's happening.
We have some people helping us with the event. Like Jeff is here. We have more help coming here in the next couple days and stuff. And then like as we get closer to the event, more help is coming in and stuff. But the reality is Mike and I are planning essentially every single aspect of this event pretty much by ourselves. So things like the schedule and picking up printing and ordering lanyards and making sure insurance is in order and stuff, like that's all on us. There is literally nobody else helping with some of that like logistical stuff. And so like we're busy. We've got a lot going on right now. So yeah, I mean, we're tired already, and
I honestly, for the last week or so, like I go to bed 9 o'clock. I turn on The Office because that's what I watched that Nintendo show last night.
Yeah,
There's some weird show. It actually kind of made me feel good. It made me feel good about being young, but it's a show on Netflix. It's about Nintendo and video games.
About video games.
Yeah, and I was watching the Nintendo segment because I remember in 1988, all I wanted, maybe it was 89. All I wanted, no, it was 88. All I wanted was a Nintendo. And so, not to pull on my heartstrings or anything like that, but my dad was on disability at that point. He had a stroke, he had scoliosis, he had some issues. And he took his entire disability check and bought me a Nintendo. And I don't even know how he made it through that month, because they were like $200 or $300 at that point. Remember that? And so I'm watching this show and I was like, remembering all that. It was kind of an interesting.
Yeah, I remember my first Nintendo and stuff too. We got it for Christmas and we had a little 19-inch TV, and yeah, I very much remember.
We still have your Nintendo.
We do still have my Nintendo.
It's actually about 30 feet over that way.
We still have it. Do Ranch Roundup guests have to sign a waiver? Yes, there will be a liability form that you will have to sign.
Yes. Now, the reason behind that is that you're going to be given a chance to run the BCS, not chop off your foot.
Not if you're wearing sandals, you're not there.
You're going to get a chance to drive the Gator with the wheels on it and not flip the Gator.
Maybe we should check if they have a driver's license.
I don't know. Should we have you probably should have a driver's license to be able to drive the Gator, you would think. You might need one to drive the BCS. I mean, literally, anything out here could be potentially deadly.
Well, yeah.
Right? I mean, I saw a question that somebody asked earlier about harvest hosts and how much access harvest hosts get to the ranch. And really, it's none. It has to be none. Because, how about suspended licenses? Well, it depends on what for. We're going to have to call it a cop. But, like harvest hosts, like they come over, every once in a while they'll push the limits and they'll come over and start wandering around and stuff. And we really have to be out there and shut that down really, really fast, because there is potential for you to wander into the wrong corral and get trampled by something that would, that would be bad. I mean, that's how, and quickly it happens, especially when you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I do the tours every single morning.
I mean, the great thing with the BCS is it's not complicated once you know how
to run it. What is the BCS? Because I'm sure people are like, what the hell's a BCS?
It's a two-wheel power or PTO-driven
tool.
Tractor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the BCS is extremely there's a ton of levers, and you have to know you have to know how to run the BCS.
It's intimidating when you first stand behind that thing and you're like, what does all this do?
Jeff tried to run it this week. Could you look at it and figure out what to do with it?
No.
Yeah, no. You have to have some instruction to run the BCS, which is great. So, I mean, the Gator there's still a trick to the Gator, though. You have to put it in neutral.
Well, then you just gave away the trick.
Remember when you changed in the engine?
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't start.
Yeah, we put and that's something that didn't make it into that video. Thank you very much.
Oh, you didn't put that in the video?
I don't think I did. I'd have to go back and look. Maybe I did.
thought you did.
But yeah, I think I did. I think we did. That we couldn't get it started, and then it was like, put it into neutral. Yeah. So we need insurance, obviously, to have the event. So
yeah.
Bulk feeding is still happening, Randall. That's something that hopefully after Ranch Roundup I can kind of dig into a little bit further. So the seed needs to be able to move up. we can strap a block to your feet or something.
Do we need a phone book for you or something, Tammy?
Just stand up and drive it.
Billy says you did put that part in the video. I thought you did.
Yeah.
There's no hay to run, and
there will be hay, actually.
Not to run the baler, though.
Oh, not to run the
I wish I
baler.
could come and
Oh,
run
no.
your big round baler. Nobody gets to run the baler. It's a highly sophisticated piece of equipment that you can screw up. I don't run the baler.
You could run the baler. You'd probably be better at running the baler than I am because you're way more, like, pay attention.
Mike runs the baler.
There will be hay here tomorrow, though.
Yeah, we're getting a load of hay.
We are getting a load. Our first load of hay arrives tomorrow on the ranch.
Might be our only load of hay.
Maybe. We have neighbors of ours that I found out this week that are selling half their herd because they can't afford to buy hay.
Was this the neighbor I was telling you about?
No, it's a different one. It's one down there that is
Borders us?
ran by somebody whose name rhymes with Barry. I don't want to tell somebody their business.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, so
I know somebody else too that's selling a substantial portion of his sheep and cattle herd.
yeah, I mean they just can't afford to feed them. So we ended up finding hay $160 a ton delivered, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we are getting one load of hay tomorrow that's going to cost $4,000 at least. I really don't know. If it's a small load, it's $4,000. If it's a trailer and a pup, it's what, $5,000.
He might have a pup too,
Probably.
right?
He had a pup last time he brought it in.
How many tons on it? 22?
22 plus 16 or something like that. I can't remember what a pup carries, but a lot. It's going to be a lot of money. So, yeah, $160 a ton. Oddly enough, I did hear about hay in Fort Collins at an auction down there that was $350 a ton. At least $160 is delivered. And it's an outrageous amount of hay, or amount to pay for hay. So that's, yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
And the funny part is that we've had people offer to give us hay.
No, you can't truck it though.
Yeah, I've done the math. Like it's, I had somebody in Missouri offer to give me all the hay we needed.
Can't
It
get
costs more to truck it from Missouri than what it would cost to buy it closer by.
Yeah.
It's the trucking that kills you. $5 a mile or $5.50 a mile or whatever it turns out
Even
to be.
if you get a deal at $4 a mile.
Yeah,
still
you get
can't
neighbor
afford it.
rates from some other people. Yeah.
So last time I looked at the price of a round bale, they said it was only $120. Well, that's only for 1,400 pounds. And so we're paying,
Well, that plus delivery.
yeah, plus delivery. But so we're paying $160 a ton, which is a bale and some change. Not quite a bale and a half, but, and then, yeah, that includes the trucking price. So,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
a little crazy.
William, it's insane. I've seen a lot of like 180 and stuff, like just on Facebook and
The
stuff.
most we've ever paid for hay here on the ranch was $200 a ton delivered. That was in
spring.
January or February or something.
Yeah.
And we were a little short and we ended up getting some. So, yeah, it's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We'll see how many empties we have.
Exactly. So the hay, I mean, not that we solved any problems, but we do at least have one truckload of hay coming in. So we'll be able to feed something. It may be the steers and the horses, but wonder what Matt asked a question here. Wonder what a rail car would cost in a Gillette.
That's a logistical nightmare.
Well, and the other thing, I talked to Burlington Northern about training hay in. Training? What would you call that?
I don't know.
Bringing hay in on a train.
Via train.
Via
Via
train.
rail.
Via rail, there we go. And the big problem was it depends on where you bring it from.
Yeah.
Hay that crosses state lines is actually controlled by the Department of Agriculture because they don't want invasive species coming in. They don't want, like ants, all this other kind of stuff.
Noxious
So
weeds.
just like, like when you go into California and you have to like declare your apple because your apple might have a worm in it, that's the same thing that happens with hay when it goes across state lines. So there's definitely issues there. Oklahoma, yeah, but I mean, you figure mileage. Yep, so.
Everything's regulated, too.
That's for
so.
sure. That is for sure. Alrighty, moving right along. Somebody asked me a question that has nothing to do with hay, or else I'm going to ask Erin what her favorite color is. Erin, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple. Well, that didn't last too long. Steve Cameron with a Runt update. What? How do you update anybody on Runt's life?
He does nothing.
He lays there. It's what he does.
I mean, he gets up and eats.
He does. I took okay, I'll give you the Runt update. The other day, Erin had a zucchini that a deer had taken a bite out of, but somehow made it into the farm store. Remember that one you took out?
I
And you
think
were
a
like,
chicken.
it was a chicken nibbled on it. So she said, take this over to Runt. And Runt is our Runt pig from last year. And he's still in with the baby pigs. He's kind of like a...
And he has a bad leg.
Yeah, he's got a bad leg, so he's kind of the adult supervision type guy. So anyway, I took it over, and he saw that zucchini, and he got up.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh.
He likes zucchini, so if you want to get him up and moving, zucchini is the way to do it.
All right.
But he chased me around, and then, of course, I'm trying to feed him the zucchini, and there's 13 other pigs trying to eat the zucchini at the same time from him.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a cluster. But George Carey asked if you got a chance to taste the new mead yet. How's the mead?
It was boozy.
Boozy?
Yeah, you tasted it.
Yeah, but I don't like the mead's okay. It's really sweet, but
well, and the alcohol was really like it's early in the fermentation process, and so the alcohol is really really forward and really present, and just like really like it'll smooth out essentially like the longer it sits in the tank. So yeah.
The mead which you're making for the Edible Prairie Project as a fundraiser. Mm-hmm. Is a basil and currant black currant mead. Did you have to make any changes to the flavor profile?
So we're actually adding some choke cherries to it. Sounds like a stampede down there, but they're fine. Shippable, I believe. So we're not, EPP's not making the mead, we're making it in conjunction. Obviously Big Lost Meadery, who holds the liquor license, is making it. We talked about being able to ship it. There is a labeling requirement and stuff that has to happen with it. I think that they're doing that, but I don't know for sure. But there's still only certain states that you can ship to. Mm-hmm. I think there's 30 some states that allow the shipping of alcohol. So it's hugely regulated. So hopefully,
how long will it take before it's done?
It'll be ready by the holiday season.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
I saw a question here. What kind of gas mileage you get with the GMC? What do I get
like
about
18?
18 sometimes. Yeah.
That printer still needs paper. I was checking the radar because
why does your phone keep telling you that the printer
I don't know
because
the printer needs paper because I'm trying to print. It's apparently in the queue.
Gene asked if we're going to do a video this week with Bambi and Blanco. Sure are. They're going to be coming back up here to the ranch for the ranch roundup. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to get them here, but
go get the portable system from Jess.
Well, I've got the portable system. I need the panels.
Go get the panels like you did last year.
I could do that.
I mean, there's some green stuff on the radar.
So mead will be shippable.
I don't know for sure. I'm not in charge of that. So I don't know. Like I said, we've talked about it.
Okay.
I don't know. There's more expense involved by doing a shippable mead.
Gotcha.
It has to be registered. Certain things have to be on the label. It's a whole process.
Stephen Clark asked, after Ranch Roundup, will we see more veggie and gardening videos?
Probably not.
Just straight to the point. Let's see, storm on the way. Is there a storm on the way?
It's nothing super significant. I don't know, maybe it's windy.
Maybe.
Now our streaming's perfect.
Yeah, there we go. It tells us actually when it's slowing down, and it'll say, what does it say? I just saw one warning. It says
like not good quality or something.
Yeah, it'll tell me when we're having issues.
Oh, the wind's blowing 1 mile an hour.
Oh, well, it's
the
not the wind
down.
Then. Let's see, I saw a question about the honey butter, which actually isn't honey butter, it's creamed butter.
No, it's creamed honey.
Creamed honey. And we're working on getting it on the website. I haven't done that yet.
Guys, we got to get through Ranch Roundup, and then a whole lot of things are going to change. We're going to get back on a regular schedule. The website's getting a revamp. The website's going to have a whole new look to it. Our whole merchandising section is going to completely change.
This is a great thing. I want to talk about this. Yeah. So right now, if you order a T-shirt or a sweatshirt on our Wyoming Life, so if a place that prints that ships out Roundup, they'll take over our online
finalized.
Yeah,
there's a whole you guys all the shipping and pertinent information. goes with that. So
Exactly.
there's going to be a whole website thing that has to happen to make that possible, right?
Right.
You got that figured out yet?
Nope, not yet.
So yeah, it'll be exciting to like, obviously we want to support local business, and they're excited to partner with us. Even if they don't take over our t-shirt printing, which is still like the hope, they are going to do some hats for us. Yeah.
Different types of hats that have a leather bottle openers and key fobs and that kind of stuff. I
Just
think
bottle openers
So just
right
bottle
now,
openers that are wrapped in leather,
Yes.
that have the Wyoming Life logo on it. I think it's going to be very cool.
Yeah, so some new hats coming, and then we're doing on-demand t-shirt printing at Ranch Roundup. So we've selected a few different logos. The Ranch Roundup logo, you guys will be able to pick what color t-shirt you want it on, and they're going to put it on right at Ranch Roundup. We have ordered like some glassware and some other stuff new for Ranch Roundup, and then even they're going to be able to do some more like glassware and other products, and we will get to expand our line of stuff that's available for you guys. So it's exciting. I'm excited. They have some really cool stuff. Aren't you excited for
I am.
the
I'm
partnership?
watching the connection go down. And, I don't know what's going on outside. Let's take a look. We got a little bit of, never mind. I'm going to say, let's take a look. Apparently, it's dark outside. Oh, there we go. We have a little bit of a rainstorm coming in. It kind of looks like you can see the new windsock
is up.
The new windsock, thanks to Kevin McHale, is up. Hopefully, we don't land any 747s out in the South 40 there, but it looks like a little bit of a rainstorm on the way. So that's probably what's happening to everybody's connection. Yeah, so that kind of stuff excites me, that we're able to partner with local companies. When you buy a t-shirt from our Wyoming Life, it's coming from Wyoming, number one.
Yeah.
It's coming from somebody that we work with, that we know that if we have an issue with shipping, if you get the wrong size t-shirt, it's not a huge rigmarole to run through to try to get that kind of stuff fixed. I can call them up and say, hey man, this happened, boom, 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 we're done, and moving right along. So I think that's going to be a lot cooler and different from what you usually see from YouTube channels that are partnering with industry and that kind of stuff, and that's what we're all about.
The print company that we use now, like, it's not a bad company, right? And like, I think we wear our stuff all the time. And we've never had an issue with any of the merch that we receive. The t-shirts stay colorful, they stay soft. It's actually harder for us to switch and so like we're to support local business, and they're going to support us in return.
Respite, same goes for core here lately, that taking an hour off and kind of relaxing a little bit, I think, does make a difference. Maybe not for you, but for me it does. No?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm ready to go do other stuff though. I got more stuff to do before.
What is on your list directly following the live stream?
I have to make
you have 60 seconds.
I have to make ice cream base, because you tell me that people keep asking for vanilla ice cream in the farm
They do.
store,
Now
which
you
is
make
true.
vanilla ice cream that goes into the farm store that has real farm store eggs in it.
Yeah. So I make a custard base vanilla, so it has eggs in it. A lot of the other ice creams I make don't have eggs in them because it's just simpler. But vanilla, I think you can really taste the difference when you do a custard based vanilla ice cream. So you have to cook it, which is why it takes so long. And then tomorrow I'll churn it.
Yeah.
So
That'll be fun.
yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta start typing up the schedule, and then we're going to go through some schedule stuff and try to figure out what we're doing. So it'll be interesting. We will see you next time on Our Wyoming Life. We're going to bring up Bambi. We're going to bring up Blonde Cow. We're probably going to stop by and see what Keith is up to on the way. Well.
store. So
we're going to do that this week. Obviously, Friday, you can catch us live right here on Our Wyoming Life in front of a live studio audience as we kick off Ranch Roundup 2020, a 3-day event that takes place here on the ranch. If you're not able to be here, we hope that you're able to join us at least for the live stream and check things out. The following week, though, we will have a video that comes out that's going to take you through everything you missed. Giant teaser, because all it's going to do is convince you which is right. Next year, do we have June-ish?
no, do you have a date picked out?
You're thinking ahead like that.
End-ish of June, between branding and haying. We have to look at a calendar.
That's hard. That's hard. Guys, thank you very much. Be sure to stay with us. Headed your way, and you'll be able to on your email. Sign up for the Facebook page. It should be where you can text. You can event. If you're going to be here at Ranch Roundup, I can't wait to meet you. But until next time, have a great week, and thanks for joining us.